Out come the Cowboys now. Inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though.
Something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around at 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man sharp, complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Here we go. What?
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. It's Hill, complete. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the ball.
And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he will have a touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in from a yard out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick dancing to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though.
Let's go. Red 38.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
2nd down, McNabb. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
McNabb. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's McNabb, and he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, they'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. He made the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shannon Sharp, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
of the gun, McNabb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
McNabb to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.